What's up, everybody? It's comedian Michael Statham. I am at the Bottling Plant Event Center in Opelika, Alabama, and this is another episode of comedians who can't afford cars or coffee. Y'all, my guests today, I got two guests, not just one, we got two, number deuce. But yeah, two guests, two female comics, kind of a comedy tag team, if you would. Very, very funny girls. I met them at different shows in Birmingham. They performed at Stardom, competed against one of them. When I won, felt bad, but I had to win. Hashtag winning. But anyways, in comedy, it's not all just stand-up. You know, some comics do YouTube. A lot of them do podcasts, and they have an awesome podcast called Nasty Snacks. But anyways, today's guests are the very plus two, the very funny Amanda Crawford and Saskia B. I hope I said that right. Saskia B. Comedian Saskia B. She's gonna be mad at me when she sees this for the number of times that I messed up her name. Maybe we'll talk about that. Anyways, everybody, welcome to the show. Comedians Amanda Crawford and comedian Saskia B. Everybody, welcome to comedians who can't afford cars or coffee. Comedian Amanda Crawford, comedian Saskia B. Saskia, I want to go ahead and apologize. When you watch the intro, I think I messed up your name.
I think that's okay. It happens a lot, and I appreciate you acknowledging that.
Yeah, people mess up my name all the time, and I don't get apologies.
Michelle.
Okay.
They have messed up the first name once. On one poster it was Stan.
Okay.
Usually it's the last name. It's Statman or Stanham or Steakums, or they never can spell it right. So first question we always ask comics. This is new for me because I'm looking at somebody and gotta kind of go back and forth. They're a comedy team, so we're doing them together. My first threesome. Apologize, girls. I can't help myself. All right. Do y'all own a car?
I do own a car. It's paid for and everything.
No way.
It's a 2006.
That's record breaking. We have a comic on the show that owns a car and is not struggling with it. So high five. You get a high five for that one. All right. How about you?
I own a car. I just made my last payment on it, but I'm both jobless and homeless.
Okay, so Amanda fits one requirement for the show. But you know, not everybody that's gonna be on here is not gonna have a car. You know, this is just to show people who haven't quite made it yet, like myself. I just barely have a car, so.
I mean, it's not a new car. Like I said, it's a 2006.
She's like, it ain't fancy.
Yeah,
No,
mine's old too. Mine's an 07.
I think I've got 180,000 miles on it.
They don't want to make any of the other comics feel bad. They're like, they're shitty.
Yeah.
They're paid for, but they're crappy. Like Charles would say, they're nice and raggedy. Yes. Okay.
I love it, you know.
So, tell me about, I've met both of y'all in Birmingham. Y'all from Birmingham?
Correct.
Okay.
Alabama.
Birmingham, Alabama, if you didn't know from my accent. Tell us, how did y'all get into comedy? How long you been in comedy? Don't talk at the same time. Let's go with you first, Amanda.
Okay. I got into comedy because Saskia, got me into comedy. But I've always been a comedian, whether it's writing or acting or just existing.
I just exist.
Yeah, you know, my mental illness is always bubbled out in a very pleasant way. It makes people smile, so.
I read an article that said comedians, we have schizophrenic and bipolar tendencies, and that compared to actors, stand-ups are crazy. Do y'all find this true?
100%.
I think anybody in entertainment is crazy. Any of us that want to see ourselves on moving images, or listen to ourselves, or just be out in front of people and be the center of attention, there's some underlying mental illness
Something's
to all
wrong.
of that. I don't think any of that's normal.
Like, look what we're doing right now. We're sitting at this table. Like, look at us. We look ridiculous.
I like being the center of attention, but can y'all watch yourselves? I don't even like watching the videos after
I could.
do them.
I'm like a parakeet. This is honestly, I could not be happier than if I were like a cockatiel in a birdcage with a mirror right now.
The only
because
thing
I can
that
see myself. My hair looks amazing right now. I had it up in a doo-doo bun, so it's got a nice natural wave to it.
A doo-doo bun.
Yeah.
That's a new one for me. I'm gonna steal that.
Well,
That's mine.
your
I'm
hair's
taking it.
almost long enough to have your own doo-doo bun.
Oh, I do the double man bun.
What is a double?
So I can't put it all up at the same time. Do you want me to demonstrate?
Sure.
For you? Hang on,
Sure,
I got
sure.
two. So when I'm working at the
Keep
restaurant,
this PG. Keep this PG.
I have a job on the daily where I work at a restaurant,
Okay.
and so I got the long hair. I can't have long hair at a restaurant, and I'm not cutting it. So, and I'm
Not into hairnet?
But no, I can't do it. I think it's the Outback, so, but I can pull it up, you know. I'm not embarrassed at all. So at first I was just doing the top because I couldn't get the bottom in there. So you get it right here. This is entertaining stuff. A man bun right here on YouTube.
The hair show.
So anyway, so that's the top one,
Okay.
okay?
We got one.
And I was rocking it like this for a while.
Sure.
And then some bald-headed man was sitting at the table. I don't think I'm supposed to talk about work, so don't watch work. Anyways, shh. Some bald-headed man was jealous of my hair because it's beautiful.
Naturally.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think we all agree. Anyways, my hair was touching the tray. Okay, so
It was touching the tray.
it was touching the tray, and this bald-headed man had to go up to somebody and complain about it.
Were you holding the tray up high? Like
Well,
that?
I mean, you carry it like this,
Okay.
but
I
like,
feel like
Probably
this was
carry
just
it
a
like
technicality and that he was just
Yeah.
looking for an excuse to dig into
Yeah.
you because he resents your hair growing abilities.
Yeah.
Because he's a chrome dome.
So-
Sorry.
so now I have to rock the DMB, the double man bun.
Okay.
So it's more like a little rat tail thing in the
I'm
back.
glad that Outback was willing to work with you on
Oh.
this. I mean, that's
They love-
reasonable. That's
They
very
love stand-up
reasonable.
comedy.
See, I thought I
so
would think this is
this
the
is actually a
beginning.
bad job of it, but basically it's a little rat tail.
I think this is a
Wow.
little intimidating.
No, that's the beginnings of like
I
a
don't
really
know.
great styled Sanjaya faux hawk.
Yeah. You know, I'm
A la
trendsetting.
American Idol, what, 14 years ago?
Hashtag 14 years ago. I'm trendsetting in the past.
Hey, styles cycle back around, you know. I
And
mean,
remember, we're in
look at
Alabama,
this.
so everything is
This
technically 20
came
years
from,
behind,
like,
so we're like
the
4 years
Wild
early.
Western days, and I'm bringing it back.
That's right.
So-
I bet when you turned on YouTube today, you weren't going to find out about styles.
Yeah, this is the style episode.
Yes, we're going to talk about everything.
Mhm.
Everything. So I'm going to rock this out for the rest of the show.
Great.
That wasn't planned. We do stuff on the random here.
Well, if you're gonna redo your hair, I want to redo mine.
Okay.
Hang on.
Well, is this the doo-doo bun?
This is a doo-doo bun. This is just my traditional.
I think you should
Doo-doo
get
bun.
together with Two Loud Crew. Y'all do like a remix, you know, instead of like doo-doo brown, you get doo-doo bun.
That's exactly
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
And he'll give you a dope beat. All right. So everybody is rocking some kind of bun now.
I changed mine.
On this episode. All right. So I asked you both about the cars. They were nice and raggedy.
Yep.
Actually, you said that you started comedy because of Saskia. So it's Saskia's turn. So you hang on a second.
All right.
All right, Saskia. She said you started her in comedy. Now, did you pay her? What?
No, this
like,
was,
how did this happen?
No, this was a pure pimp whore situation
Pimp
where
whore.
I knew I could exploit her natural quirkiness and adorkableness and you know, pull her into my comedy family, which I did.
Misery loves company.
Now,
what happened.
were you bored with, like, you didn't like the comics around, so you're like, let me get my friend Amanda. So
It's not
we
even
can just
that.
hang, or
I had
you
just
saw her
started.
potential.
I just started writing about 2 years ago and performing about a year and a half ago, and I had only been writing for about 6 months when Amanda, I mentioned the class to her and she expressed an interest, and I'm talking about a writing class. This was a Positively Funny Inc.
At the Stardom.
They were at the Stardom. They're in Mountain Brook now, but they're still doing classes. They're actually doing them in Tuscaloosa right now.
Okay.
But they still do stand-up comedy writing classes, and I took one and I loved it. And
Who teaches that? If they were watching right now, who do they contact?
That is David Grissom. You can find him on Facebook or at positivelyfunnyimprov.com or positivelyfunnyinc with a C.com. And they're actually doing shows, like improv shows again weekly in Tuscaloosa now.
Awesome.
So they do improv classes as well.
All right, so now that's how Amanda got started in comedy. How did you get started in comedy? Did Amanda went there to bring you in? What did you see the comedy class and you were like, man?
It was just something that I had always wanted to do, and I had no other foundation for how to do it, and I thought, well, why not take a class?
Okay.
I'm sure there are some purists who have been doing this, in their bedroom for many more years than I've been doing it on a stage, who maybe don't appreciate the academic approach, but
Everybody
that's
wants
all
to.
I know. I'm a nerd. I can't help it. That's what I do.
Y'all find that everybody tells you, I've always wanted to do stand-up.
I've had several people tell me that.
So the difference between those people and you two and myself, we did it. We got on stage and we do it.
That's right.
That's all you gotta do to do it is do it. So anybody says anything about y'all want to take classes, be like, how many times you did it? And
right.
y'all both been on the main stage of the Stardom, right?
That is correct.
So apparently their path is working. So screw you, haters. Follow me and troll me, hate me, negative comments all over my videos. I'm really irritable, and that's not the word I was looking for. I'm annoying.
Crotchety.
Yeah. You can hate me all you want.
Yeah.
And hate them too. So check it out. That's how she got started. I wanted to talk about podcast because comics do different stuff. I'm so about being seen. I couldn't do the podcast because my face has to be out there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing YouTube. But y'all do the podcast.
Correct.
And I told them earlier it's called Nasty Snacks.
That is correct.
Okay. Explain.
Well, every episode we eat a snack that we think is gonna probably be nasty.
Okay.
And then we talk about it, and then we just talk and riff and have our own fun and just.
It's always a surprise. One of us picks it out and the other one doesn't know about it, so we take turns surprising each other. And we've been pleasantly surprised sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's really good.
We've also, I made a throw up one time. You never know what's gonna happen.
Okay, so I'm always interested in the process of everything. So what came first? Did the podcast come first, or did the actual idea come first? Because sometimes I'll get an idea and go, man, how am I gonna work this idea? So were y'all ate something gross and be like, oh, we should do a podcast?
It was like we wanted to do a podcast, and we didn't want to start one until we had a good idea.
Okay,
so for like a month or two even, we were just like tossing out ideas. We went through so many different possibilities. And then one day we were hanging out, and I brought over a snack. It was some chips, and they were disgusting. So we were eating them, and we were like, this is nasty snack. And we were like, this is our podcast. Every episode we'll have a different food that we think is gross. Because like when you're in the store and you see all these weird new flavors of things, or you see something odd and you're curious, but it's like, I'm not gonna buy that, but I am curious.
Yeah.
We were like, this will give us an excuse to buy those weird things and try them.
Yeah,
and
we
tell
can
you what they're like.
Indulge morbid curiosity without any personal risk to the listener. We get to banter with each other, which is one of our favorite things to do anyway.
Because we're sassy.
Yeah, and we like to
Sassy.
listen to each other recorded because we're narcissists.
Yeah, I wish we had
And-
headphones on right now so I could hear
yeah.
a feed of my own
Yeah,
voice.
that would be
That'd be
even
great.
better. We're gonna watch this like 30 times before we go to bed in our communal
That's
Willy
awesome.
Wonka
Each
parents'
time
day.
y'all watch that, change devices and leave negative comments.
Okay.
Yes, leave all of your haterade, your hater tots.
Hey, they told me you say smash that like button. You gotta use the word smash.
Smash.
This is YouTube. This is what the younger people are saying.
Smash.
Smash.
I thought smashing was what like Guidos did for sex. I thought that was a.
Oh, I smashed that. I don't think that's
oh, is
just
that
Guidos.
smushing? Smushing?
Are you allowed to say Guidos?
Guido? I
I
am. I'm an
apologize.
American. I'll say whatever the fuck I want.
I apologize to all the Guidos.
I don't even know what that means.
All right. I hope y'all had fun smashing. All right, so Nasty Snacks is a podcast. They eat nasty stuff. I've kind of been interested in this. I actually listened once. I'm busy.
Thank you.
What?
I apologize for like I had trouble even watching
No,
my own stuff.
you're a busy guy, and it is
Um,
like what, a 10-minute fucking podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So, but
I gotcha.
I have tried to listen, and that's saying a lot because I've only listened to two others, and I was interviewed on those. So
Well, we appreciate it.
I'll take that. Yeah,
Thank
that's a
you.
compliment.
Okay, so but I like the idea. Like
Okay.
I've wanted to do it on here.
Yeah. Well, do
and
you want to try
This
it
is
today?
kind of why I brought y'all here today.
Yeah, we
not
have
really. I
one
like
right
y'all,
here.
but I told them to bring me a snack, and
It's a good thing you have some water.
Uh-huh.
it's a secret to me. They know what they're getting. I'm not looking forward to this at all. I don't like nasty stuff, but it's YouTube, you know. So
Yeah, and what I will say is this is one that I have been avoiding for our podcast because it's so gross. And I was like, this is perfect. I'm not even
We'll
gonna
make him eat it. We won't have to eat it. And I have a great way to set this up. You
Okay.
have a joke that pertains to this particular
Yes,
snack. I think this
do.
would be a great introduction to this particular nasty snack.
All right, I'll tell this.
Okay.
So I was doing some online dating and I tried plentyoffish.com.
oh, been there.
It was awful.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to cast my net wider and I joined plentyofotheroceancreatures.com. It was awful. I went on a date with an octopus. She only had one. That's a slow version.
You're gonna get that on the way home.
Yeah.
Or the second time you watch this video.
So that was a little hint about what's in here.
Okay. Oh crap! I'm eating octopus. Saskia's nodding her head yes. What is it? Popo?
Oh wait, I did the Spanish side.
Oh, okay. Octopus in garlic sauce.
Do you like garlic?
I eat garlic. I'm gonna have bad breath after this, but
This is what.
nothing a
No,
cigarette can't cure.
See that.
Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. All right, so we're eating.
This is
Anything that comes in a can like that is gross.
This is
it's
survival
unmarked
food.
can. Like this is just no label on it.
If you ever in a zombie apocalypse, this is what you eat out of.
That's what
Yeah.
you're looking
Okay. Do I open it?
You open
okay.
it. Yeah, this is all you,
Yo.
baby.
I'm all about equal rights. I mean, if y'all want to open this thing, I'll let you. Because I don't got no strength.
Be careful. Don't spill this on your outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you'll be.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is where Battle for O-Town happens. So if you throw up, you're performing in your own throw up, okay?
Fair.
I think it's like your throw up. Cause
She's like, you're the one that's going to have the weak stomach. All right, is that good enough?
oh God.
Okay, let's smell it. Tell me what it smells like.
Does it have a strong smell?
It's actually not that bad. It smells kind of salty,
Just-
like seafood.
Don't spill that juice
Okay,
out.
yeah, it's a little briny, a little fishy. Tastes like, or it smells like a bait,
Bait.
Mhm.
fishing bait. Yeah.
So if you're on that dating site, get some of this octopus.
Plenty of bait.
Okay, so am I going first?
Yeah.
Are y'all the guests? Y'all should know because this is
No.
y'all's thing. So how now do I Am I doing this right? Tell me how y'all do it. Like, so we talked about it.
Sometimes we like to talk about who is the person that this product is really for. I'm gonna guess it's an Asian person because.
Well, actually, this is a Spanish product.
Is it?
It was
Oh
written
my
in
God!
Spanish
I
on
stand
file.
In fact,
corrected.
it was wild caught
Oh shit!
in Spain, or product of Spain.
Well,
A Spaniard
off
caught
of
it.
the coast of Spain,
Okay, so this
octopuses don't live on.
this is a European thing.
Yeah.
So sophisticated here at the Bottom
We're
Planet
getting
Event Center.
real cosmopolitan.
Well, I gotta straighten out my shirt now. I feel fancy.
Now, I'm
Alright.
curious what the texture is going to be. You're going to have to fill us in on that.
Okay. There's juice
I'm
in here, and
gonna-
I will say I washed my hands. We
didn't bring a
We
fork,
didn't prep.
so-
We didn't bring a fork. So y'all cool with me just
Oh,
grabbing
yeah.
out of
Yeah,
there?
yeah,
Okay.
go for
Totally.
it.
Yeah.
You can't make this more nasty.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You're so brave.
since this is video, I don't know if you can see this. The screen close up of the dripping octopus. Somebody's gonna slip on octopus juice later, and I'm gonna make a joke about, or that's dirty. This is clean. So, all right. So it smells fishy. Not bad, actually.
Put it in your mouth. Chew
What you-
it. What's the texture like?
It's kind of chewy.
Is it like rubbery?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like you already ate shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like, I can actually eat
Okay.
more of that. That's
Okay.
not bad. I thought this was supposed to be nasty. I was a little
Well,
scared, but
This happens sometimes. I mean,
this is good.
wow, I'm glad you like it. I mean,
Octopus, thank you, man.
Well, you can have the whole
It's
can.
a-
No, y'all gotta try it now. I could be lying. I'm a good
no,
actor.
we believe you.
No,
I
y'all eat
fully
this shit.
believe you.
Mhm.
We do this all the time, and we felt
This is
like
no YouTube eat. If I come on your podcast, I'm gonna eat it with you. So I eat it.
Oh,
Yeah, I bet y'all didn't know y'all might have to eat it.
no. I mean,
You do this all the time, so you should be used
No,
to it.
yeah, no. This isn't as bad as the one I was gonna bring. So
It's actually pretty good.
I have a feeling I'm going to disagree, and I'm eating this little chunk right here.
that's
See-
barely a suction cup.
I
Well,
kind
I
I
don't
like
care.
seafood though, so
Yes,
Do you want to
so
do it at
do
the
I.
same time?
It almost smells like it's in formaldehyde to me. And you're still the fact that you're still chewing on it is not a good
Oh, gross!
sign.
You're still chewing it? Oh, shit.
it's good.
It's so good I don't want to swallow it.
It's like ocean gum.
you can have another one.
There we
Okay.
go. Does it make you feel better? It's down.
Oh god.
It's down. I didn't throw up either, so you're not having to perform and puke.
Okay, it doesn't taste horrible.
It gets your fingers all slimy though.
Is this oily?
It is a little oily.
Okay, I'm not eating that huge chunk. I'll eat this little
Here,
bitch
I'll
bite.
take that one.
You're gonna eat another one. You're brave. He is so brave, guys.
Not
It's
bad.
alright. It's not that bad.
It's not terrible.
We need to get some of the crackers out there
I mean, it's
and add
pretty-
to the octopus.
That really is not bad.
No.
That's honestly,
Man,
I've
I
had
was-
a lot worse.
I asked Amanda to bring a snack yesterday, and I told her I wasn't looking forward to this part at all. But thank you, that's pretty
Pleasantly
good.
surprised. I was having to grocery shop.
So if you ever go to a sushi,
Y'all been doing this for years, over a year?
about a
year
year.
and a half, year.
Okay.
Year and a half.
Y'all have had enough time to have a bad show or your
Oh
best
yeah.
show.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh shit.
And I was actually thinking earlier, me and Saskia performed back in January in the open mic finale at the Stardom
Mm-hmm. Right.
Comedy Club. Saskia went before me, and I have to admit, I watched about 15-ish seconds of it. And I thought your joke, like right off the bat, was funny. She was getting laughs. So I had to leave because like I can't watch other people do good before I go on stage or else I get psyched out. So I just had to get out of the room. So
I'm so flattered that you thought that because that was one of the very first little gags that I ever wrote. That's
'cause
what
I think you were
yeah.
saying how nervous you were.
I was. Yeah. And I
yeah.
was like, well, I can either make it work for me or against me. So I used it as part of the joke.
Always embrace. I find whatever they say, just embrace it and go with it. So worst show, bad show,
Oh, and my lip just stuck together.
good show, great show.
Oh, I think
My
our
favorite-
worst show we talked about it was we
Okay,
actually
was it together?
it was together.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had such a horrible show. It was
It was
our
real
first
bad.
time ever. We were asked to do a duo act on the main stage at Stardome.
Somebody asked me if y'all had ever done like stand up together, and I told them I didn't know. So
We
y'all
were
were
on
on
it.
the main stage.
Yeah.
We're going to
We did
create
once.
a duo
Okay,
act,
okay.
but the first one we tried was not a success. And it's actually really funny how horrible it was. It was so bad.
It's
We
so
have
bad.
the tape somewhere. I'm never watching it.
No, if I watched it,
Oh,
I
well,
may
we
kill
can watch it
myself.
after anything happens.
Now, was
that
it
would
just
make
because
me
the
feel
crowd?
better.
Do you think it was because y'all hadn't done enough to have the chemistry, or was it one of those nights
Oh
where
yeah,
the crowd
it was.
like,
I mean,
excuse
no,
me.
it was a combination of that not really being our audience,
Not
and
at all. It was
us not
our
being
audience.
prepared, because this was something that we had like a less than a week to throw together or something, and we were like, okay, well, we'll just kind of Frankenstein our sets together and make
Okay.
it like it's a conversation. And it
Well, y'all
was-
write jokes together though, so
Yeah,
you
yeah, we
kinda
do.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, I could do that with a few people.
I feel like it would have been slightly better in front of a different audience. But
Y'all-
it wouldn't have been great still.
Y'all styles are a little bit different though. So I've been interested to see that. Send me the video.
I never want to see that.
Well, no, the best part of it was that we picked our intro music, and it was like a duet. It was Miranda Lambert and Carrie Underwood.
Okay.
And the
Something
song
bad's
is
about to
Something
happen.
Bad's About to Happen. And it fucking was.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
it
song was playing, we
prophetic.
walked out on stage, we were ready, and then,
And then we just shit the bed all over the place.
This is like a country music song. They're telling a sad story, and there's a train in the background.
yeah.
You smell fishy.
But can I tell
Is
my
that part
best
of it?
show? I'd like to sing my best show.
Real
Okay.
quick. I just had a thought.
Okay.
Do y'all find that intro music makes for a better show, or do you have any like? Do you think it affects you at all? 'Cause I
I
know
hate
some
it.
people
I hate
act
it.
like the intro is everything, and I have an opinion. I just you don't like it. You don't like intro music at all.
I mean, I know it's important, like it's good to have some music, I guess, but I don't like when it's trying so hard to make your set start off strong. Like, I don't lean on the intro music, it's just weird, I don't know. And I don't like picking out a song, I hate that.
Yeah, you can't let other people pick out your songs though, or else.
Oh God, yeah.
I let.
I
Do
made that
y'all know
mistake.
John JB?
Oh yeah. What did he pick for you?
Oh my God, it was so bad. I almost said something, but that would have been offensive. It's just I learned my lesson that night. It was so horrible. Like I couldn't even come up with a good joke for it. You know, like it was that bad.
What song was it?
I'm trying to remember. It was just I have trouble telling you songs I like's name.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I like it. She keeps talking to me, rolling her eyes. I love it. All right, intro music. For or against?
I take it or leave it. I don't care. I mean, I'm not up there to be introduced by any gross. You're still eating that. Any one certain thing or another. I think a lot of different shows have different vibes. Like, I don't think intro music would be necessary at like a living room show, for instance, which we just did one, which was really great without any music. But if you're gonna do a show in a big venue like Stardome, obviously people expect to have some kind of interlude because that's a cue for them to shut up and start paying attention.
Right.
So
Which
intro
they
music can
don't
be
do
functional. Why?
at
Well,
Stardom. Once the music plays, they just talk louder so they can hear themselves over the music.
That's why you have to be extra funny at Stardom, so you
So-
can overcome that.
So
But
here's what I feel, okay? To me, the introduction, I could care less about the accolades and stuff. Like, I find like when you're at like a party somewhere, people don't know where these places are that they're telling, and to me it builds up expectations.
Yeah.
And I need crowd energy, so if I don't have a lot of crowd energy, then it's gonna be crappy. But I will say this: intro music I do like. So
Okay.
so because I feed off energy. So like
Yeah.
if
Are you
I
sucking our energy right now?
I am not. I might be. Not telling my secrets. Anyways, music. I come out, and she's gonna eat some more here in a minute. I come out, to like a song I like. I get all kind of hyped up. I get in the character. The show we did, I danced.
Did you?
Yeah, I came out, danced with the mic. they were laughing
See,
before I even said anything.
I feel like such an asshole if I do that, but I mean, it can work for comedic effect, but just for me as a human person, I'm like,
sometimes you
ashamed
gotta
of that.
kind of branch out and be an ass or be what, sometimes you're just not yourself on stage. I am myself though, because I like the dance to certain things. So, but to me, it gets me in the mood. Like, it gets me in the character and the energy. So I like it, but I always feel like there's different paths for everything. So, with that said, I'm sorry, this is how long my thoughts take. That's why I was late. You wanted to tell us about your best favorite show.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that ties into what you're just saying.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so for my favorite show, it was, remember when I choreographed a whole dance to that song? I was gonna come out to an intro song, and I was like, I'm gonna do a dance to my intro song, and I literally choreographed a little short dance. But then I didn't do it because I felt really stupid. My favorite show was when I got to open for Emo Phillips.
Okay,
yeah, that was a good one. That was really good.
Yeah, it was I just did a 5-minute set. It wasn't anything huge, but it was just an honor to get to open for someone who I really think is a genius comedy writer. And it just so happened that my jokes are very similar to his joke writing style. So the audience who was there to see him was kind of my audience.
Yeah.
So
The
they were
styles
really into
fit.
it.
They match.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was a great one.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I remember all my bad shows more than the really good ones. Probably the best was the Stardome though, because I was on a little streak there. I got the
I don't mean to interrupt you, but your hand is covered in octopus oil and you keep touching your pants.
I know, I'm trying to wipe it off.
Okay.
I'm just gonna smell like octopus.
You're gonna smell weird tonight.
I know, I'm getting all the ladies. Octopus juice.
It's a pheromone, octopus pheromone.
Sexy.
They're a very intelligent
I'm wearing
cephalopod.
octopus. It's better.
Everyday octopus.
It's better than my normal scent. Chronic number 5. All right. Well, y'all, I've had a lot of fun. We gotta get ready. These two are performing in the Battle for O-Town tonight. And we gotta get ready for the show. I've had a blast hanging out with y'all.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Thank you for eating a nasty snack with us.
Yes.
It usually takes a lot more arm twisting to get
Yes.
somebody to do that.
I'm always up for a challenge, and that actually was pretty good. I'm gonna eat some more.
Check out our podcast. It's called Nasty Snacks, and you can find it on iTunes or whichever, all
Wherever
the
you
podcast
find
players.
podcasts.
Yes.
That's awesome because that leads up to what I was about to say. Where can they follow y'all?
But we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And the podcast itself is on iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher,
Podbean.
And
Now-
it's probably some
another
other
thing,
ones.
and it's some other
You
ones.
can probably find some illegal versions on the dark web
Mhm.
if you just want to go there to find it, even though it's free on the regular web.
Yeah, that's the extra nasty
Yeah.
snacks.
I'm curious about these nasty snacks on the dark web.
Ooh, we should do a whole series just for the dark web.
So on Facebook and
It's a
stuff,
great
it's Amanda Crawford, or is it Amanda Crawford, or is it Saskia?
It's under
B,
Nasty
or-
Snacks.
It's under Nasty Snacks Pod. All
But
the
if
nasty
they're looking
snack
for
stuff.
y'all,
For our
particularly-
comedy, I'm Saskia B, like a
Okay.
bumblebee.
Okay, all across every one, Saskia B.
Or
Okay.
some version of that.
Smash the like button, smash it.
Smash the like button!
Smash it
And if-
like this.
If you're a Guido, go find your girlfriend and smash her
Yeah,
too.
you fucking Guido!
Smash it.
I don't know what Guido means.
We'll tell you later. Subscribe, like,
Google it.
hate troll, watch all our videos, listen to our podcast, hate
Send
on
us
them.
unsolicited.
Yeah, make negative
Give
comments.
us a 0-star review.
Yeah.
We don't care. It
That's-
doesn't mean anything.
That's what you haters
Yeah.
like to do, but you can't comment if you don't listen or watch. So, anyways, Mike Statham, Anna Crawford, Saskia B, like.